the haunted school in Thailand. Have you ever walked past an old, abandoned building and felt a chill run down your spine? A sensation that you couldn't shake, as though someone, was watching you? In the quiet countryside of Thailand, there stands a school, long forgotten by most. The Phra Pho Thean School, built decades ago, once echoed with the laughter and voices of children. But those sounds have long since faded. Now what lingers within the crumbling walls is not the sound of learning or play, but something far darker. A presence that refuses to leave, a curse that binds its victims to the school's decaying halls. It was in the late 1960s that the school first opened its doors, nestled on the outskirts of a small village. The building, large and imposing, became a place where children of all ages gathered to study and grow. But there was always something off about the school. The air around it felt heavy, as if it carried with it the weight of something tragic. Teachers would speak in hushed tones about the strange incidents that occurred at night, but few dared to acknowledge them openly. Then, one fateful night, tragedy struck. A young teacher, new to the school and eager to make a difference, stayed late to grade papers. As the clock struck midnight, the lights in the classroom flickered, then went out entirely. When the janitor went to check on her the next morning, he found the room in complete disarray. Papers scattered across the floor, chairs knocked over. But the teacher was gone, vanished without a trace. The only thing left behind was the faint, lingering smell of something rotten, and the sense of cold that refused to leave the room. After that night, the school began to change. The windows, once clear, became covered in grime, no matter how often they were cleaned. The floors creaked with footsteps, even when no one was there. Children who attended the school began to complain of strange sights. Faces staring at them from the windows at night, shadows moving without cause, and the sound of children laughing, even though none were around. The most chilling reports, however, came from those who stayed late or worked in the school's classrooms. They spoke of hearing the faint, frantic scratching of fingernails against the walls, followed by a soft whisper, as though someone was calling their name from the darkness. But when they turned to look, there was nothing, no one, except the darkness itself. One day, a group of curious high school students, eager to test the rumors, decided to spend the night at the school. They sneaked in after hours, confident that the tales were nothing more than local superstition. But as the hours wore on, their bravado faded, replaced by a creeping terror that crawled up their spines. The air grew colder, the shadows deeper, and the whispers grew louder. As they huddled together in one of the old classrooms, one student saw it. Out of the corner of her eye, a figure standing in the doorway. A young girl, no older than 10, wearing the faded uniform of the school. Her face was pale, her eyes hollow and empty, and her mouth stretched into a twisted grin. The student's scream echoed through the hallways, but when they all turned to run, the door was gone. The hallway they once knew had transformed into a long, endless corridor, stretching far beyond the reach of the building. Their cries were swallowed by the walls, and though they managed to find their way out by dawn, they were never the same. Their minds shattered by what they had seen, they refused to speak of it again. Over time, the Phra Pho Thean School was abandoned, its halls now empty and decaying, yet not forgotten. Locals say that on quiet nights, you can hear the faint echoes of children's laughter, the soft rustling of footsteps, and the tapping of unseen fingers against the windows. Some even claim to see figures in the windows, children in school uniforms staring out at the world, as though waiting for something or someone. The truth is, the haunted school in Thailand isn't just a relic of the past. It is a place where the dead still walk, trapped in the darkness of their own misery, reaching out to the living. It's a place that draws you in, lures you with curiosity, and holds you in its grasp, never letting you go. So, the next time you're traveling through the countryside of Thailand, and you see an old school standing alone in the distance, ask yourself this. Are you brave enough to get closer? Or will you, like so many before you, feel the cold chill of the air and turn away, never knowing what horrors await those who step inside?